Hey guys, let's pay attention to this one. A bill has been submitted that looks to get wait times for suppressors to only 90 days. 90 days! Let's talk about it. This is Guns and Gadgets, the premier source for Second Amendment news. On this channel, I bring you all the news, no matter where it happens in this great land. Good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, from legislation to litigation and everything in between. You want to stay in the know? Like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel down below. This video is brought to us today by LAS Concealment. LAS Concealment has been making some of the best holsters around for years. LAS Concealment makes precision-formed Kydex gear starting from 3D CAD files. Their proprietary moldings are CNC machined to give their products a unique feel while raising the level of quality. Their inside the waistband and outside the waistband holsters are combat tested by special forces in overseas operations. They have hundreds of different patterns, colors, and materials to go with thousands of pistol, light, and magazine carrier combinations as well. Plus, they're made right here in the good old USA. Thanks to LAS Concealment for sponsoring this video. Alright guys, let's talk about this bill. A bipartisan bill that would direct tax stamp revenue from the sale of suppressors to the nation's Conservation Trust Fund and expedite federal approval of silencers, or suppressors, has been introduced in Congress. Now, the bill is sponsored by Representatives Blake Moore, a representative out of Utah, and Jared Golden, a Democrat out of Maine. The bill looks to reallocate the estimated $200 million collected just this year by ATF, and like I said, reallocate that to the Pittman-Robertson to fund wildlife management, habitat, and shooting range infrastructure across the country. Now, they say that suppressor tax stamp revenue is increasing about 40% annually as more shooters and hunters invest in the firearms accessory. I myself have 3 in jail since moving to Tennessee. So this would affect the $600 I donated to the frickin' taxes. A portion of the revenue of the $200 tax stamp, which is required by the NFA, would be directed to ATF in order to expedite the approval process to qualified buyers to fewer than 90 days. And currently, for those who have suppressors or who are waiting, we know this. But for those who don't, currently ATF takes between 7 and 9 months, sometimes longer than that, to complete the background check that can be done in just a few minutes. Yes, let's give them more money to screw this up. The tax stamp revenue is currently deposited into the U.S. Treasury without any specific direction. It's just dumped in there so that our legislators can just piss it away, maybe give it to other countries. Under this new bill, it's called the Tax Stamp Revenue Transfer for Wildlife and Recreation Act. It would reallocate that tax stamp funding to the Pittman-Robertson Wildlife Restoration Trust Fund. Also remember the Pittman-Robertson tax. The Pittman-Robertson tax is already applied to every long gun, handgun, and ammunition that you purchase, and every box of ammo. It is 11% for long guns and ammo, 10% for handguns. So they're already taking a lot of money from you and me. Now they want to give them some suppressor money too. Of that money, specifically 15% of that total revenue would go to ATF's NFA division in order to expedite the processing of our suppressor applications. The remaining 85% would be deposited into the Pittman-Robertson Fund, again, to support wildlife conservation, law enforcement, and hunter recruitment. And 15% of that 85% would be earmarked for the development, maintenance, and operation of recreational shooting ranges. My question for you all is this. Now that you have the facts, do you agree with giving them more money? It seems like every facet of this country expects more money every year. More money, more money, more money to do the same amount of work that they did 12 years ago, because times for processing suppressors hasn't gotten any better. It was supposed to get better when they did e-forms. It did a little bit but it's still taking way too long. Let me know what you think down below. A lot of my friends out there are FFLs and have been doing this longer than I have. A lot of people have many, many more NFA items than I don't have any right now. I'm trying to get 3. Let me know. You guys have more experience than I do in this. Do you think giving them more money will help the government do their job in a timely manner? I don't. But I want you to know about this bill, because if you do support it, you really should contact your legislators and let them know. Because this is a bipartisan bill, which means this could get some support from both sides of the aisle to make it through. Why? Because they're getting some money. That's how people come to the middle ground and agree, oh, we're all going to get money out of this. Guys and gals, if you're into this type of information, subscribe to this channel down below. And remember, to be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe. Our rights are our rights. People died for them. Do not give them. Do not give them to government who has not given them to us. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Take care.